For today's cup of coffee with Scream. I've got more Scream.
More Scream.
I has the high blood pressures.
Mm-hmm. She does.
I did. I actually went to healthcare provider.
She on blood pressure medication now. I'm not violating any HIPAA thing with saying that.
No, I'm telling it. I'm sitting right here. Somebody explain to me why in the hell that you have to fill out the same shit every year. Why can't they just look at you and go, has anything changed? And you go, no. And they just click a button.
I think it's mandatory from the higher ups, from
I don't,
insurance companies.
Stupid shit. It's the same thing because guess what? They have to put it into a computer. Why not just cut out the middleman? And this deal
to make the process slower. Yes,
and more cumbersome and more bureaucracy because that has helped us out so much.
Hasn't it though?
And
isn't it a wonderful thing?
Consent to treat. If I didn't want to be treated, I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't waste their time and mine.
But some people are crazy. Some people are crazy. And so they go there to get help and then refuse it.
Then those people, we need to have long stay mental health facilities again. Make asylums again. For real.
Yes. Yes. There's a lot of people that need to be in those.
And it's like this. There are some of these people that they honestly do need a keeper. That's a job creation there.
It is.
I mean, you would have to be vetted very much so. Why is it that it appears that the least qualified people are working with people who are debilitated?
Because the ones that are qualified, their hearts break.
Well, I guess that's true. I guess that is true because you can only do that for so long.
Mm-hmm. It takes a toll on their mental and physical health, and at a certain point, they're just like, I can't do this.
Even as far as therapists and stuff like that, a lot of times the burnout rate is 5 to 7 years.
Yeah, because you can only handle so much.
Yep. Yep. That's the reason I can still tell you stories about stuff just like it happened yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Because that's secondhand trauma there.
Yeah, especially, I mean, I worked with kids. And my God, And then even when I was working down at the jail, what happened? It was the same type of kid that grew up.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the only difference is that they're adults at that point.
Yeah. And it's like, there has to be better ways to help people heal. Truly. But until that, we need asylums. It's asylums. And I'll tell you something, we've got people in positions of power that need to be in asylums.
Yes. Yes. We do.
And it's like, some of these people that are making policy for the rest of us, don't you think that they really do need to have some kind of a mental health evaluation, especially to screen out people that are psychopaths and narcissists? Wouldn't that be helpful?
It would be helpful, but at the same time, that they would do something to stack it. They would get one of those mental health counselors that's like, oh, yes, what you're doing, you're fine. Mm-hmm. You're good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because let's face it, most people go into psychology to diagnose their own neuroses.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those, it's like, I'll help you heal, and thus I will heal. Be ye whole.
I don't know. Do you remember that one time that I was sitting here, I was having a panic attack about something or whatever, and then this little voice in my head is like, dude, honey, you're fine. You're just neurotic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that was God. I have no doubt that was God. And it's just like, a lot of it And when those of us that are Gen X and stuff like that, and some of this stuff, and it seemed remarkably cruel at the time, we didn't get by with all this shit. And some of it was like you learn to be resilient. And a lot of these people are not resilient. Honestly, you got to learn to take the punches because life is as it is. It's not a Disney something. It's not a utopia. It's never going to be that way. It's like, damn, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, take a lap, and get back in the ring.
Yeah. Yeah. And if need be, take a moment to yourself or whatever.
Yeah.
Or you gotta do some self-care to actually get back out there and do a good job,
And there used to be a saying, never let them see, it was never let them see you sweat, was one of the, I think that was some kind of ad there for a while. Never let them see you cry, because then they think they've won. And you've got some people...
They take that as weakness.
Absolutely. There's some people that take kindness for weakness. Mm-hmm. Now, so that's where you've got to be. There's a difference between helping and enabling.
Yeah, there is. But there's also a difference between kindness and niceness.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You want to explain the difference?
Being kind is not necessarily putting it in a nice manner,
Uh-huh.
You're not, oh, honey, it's okay, whatever. You're not giving them like a pat on the head and a cookie. Sometimes the kindest thing is to just give someone the truth, the blunt, honest truth.
Yes. It does not make you popular when you do that, because that's exactly how I do. Yeah.
Yep.
Because to sit there and go, okay, if you see somebody repeating the same cycle, causing the same results, and they're stuck, why would you keep letting them do that? Mm-hmm. If they want a solution, if they truly want a solution. A lot of people don't want a solution.
Well, yeah. Also, niceness tends to have a fakeness to it.
Yeah.
So, that's like being nice to asshole customers, even though you want to chew them out. But you just gotta bite your tongue and grin.
Right.
And just keep that mask on, that professional,
Yeah. Yeah. You do. That, or if you're having a bad day, not take that out on somebody else.
Right.
Deal with your own shit.
Yes.
Drink your own coffee. Slurp coming.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that goes into kindness as well, is not projecting your own shit onto someone else.
Right. It's not their problem.
Right.
And this is something, and the difference between females talking and men talking. Men are problem-solving oriented. That's just part of how they do. And it's not. This is not all. And it's like anymore. You say something, and that there's somebody out of the 8 billion that's going, that doesn't include me. Well, I'm sorry.
Well, shit, we don't got people like that.
So
on
this
our
is
channel.
a generality. It's not specific to any one human. Men are usually more problem-solving oriented.
Action oriented. Yeah.
Women, we will talk. And through the process of dialogue, we will solve our own problems. We usually can come to our own solution. Just because we're talking about something does not mean that we want somebody else to fix something for us.
Right. Y'all just need to get it out in the air so you can move on, and yeah.
We're verbal, even as far as the brain differences, because there are biological differences.
Brain chemistry.
And I refuse to play the stupid, crazy game that's going on these days.
Yeah, feeding into people's delusions.
It is not going to end well. That is not going to end well for a lot of people. And the people that encouraged this, they're going to have that on their conscience
Yeah.
because they sat there and they lied.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh Lord! But it's been a hell of a week. I mean, as far as the news cycle and stuff has just been crazy. And for a couple of days, I don't want to hear about any celebrities' body parts one way or the other. I don't care.
I haven't heard about body parts as far as celebrities, but
It's one of those, I don't care. It doesn't involve me. For those who it were involved, I'm sorry. Get you some therapy. Do whatever. I pray to God that justice is done, true justice.
I got tired of listening to the political bickering between YouTubers and stuff like that.
Oh, people and different types of fatigue.
Got fed up with
And
it.
people have reached a myriad of fatigue. And you do have to give your brain a break for a couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, shit's going to get broader and deeper for a while, according to Leo King. That's not what he said, but he might as well have said it because Leos. We have very little tact.
Y'all can be very blunt.
Yeah. But people don't, usually misunderstand what we're saying.
No, because it's very cut and dry.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's just part of y'all's thing. But it's
So, within this, as far as the resilience, and the last sensei I had, and it's been a while since I took martial arts, but it's like, when you're tired, fight harder. When you think you can't go on, fight harder. When you've been knocked down, you can still fight.
Mm-hmm.
Fight harder. And so people are going to have to dig deep for the next little bit. Because what's your alternative?
Well, here's the thing. If you're knocked down, you're right there at their ankles. You can bite them.
Absolutely.
You can bite their ankles.
That was so funny that time that I got him to tap out because I got hold of his toe.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You got all kinds of pressure points in your feet.
Mm-hmm. You can bite their Achilles tendon.
Well, it's
all
not
that.
just, there's, like I said, there's all kinds of pressure points.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember which style that it was, but those people, they knew every pressure point on somebody's body, and they could just, I've seen.
Do some damage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There's some of those masters, and some of that could have been myth and legend, but it sounded good. No, we actually were taught different pressure points to hit.
Yeah.
It doesn't work on everybody.
No.
But this goes back to not letting people push your buttons, and on a psychological and spiritual level also.
Yeah.
Same thing. It's just a different type of pressure point.
Psychological buttons.
Uh-huh.
The squeaking of the joints.
Yes. Oh, God, he was over there making noise. This damn... And he's like, it's ASMR. I said, not to me.
Well, it's
Not to me.
Listen, I got 2 American Girls now. 2 American Girl dolls. And one I've had for quite a few years, but she was made in 2014. This other one recently got 2008. And because of the age, her joints, the 2008 girl no longer squeaks or anything like that. This other one, let me give y'all an example.
Oh.
Yeah, she squeaks a lot. Creaks. And it was driving her crazy.
It was. It was, because there's certain frequencies and stuff, and it's just like, stop that. Stop that. That's why I told him that the kumquats would come and eat his face. Y'all can understand.
Yeah.
You can understand.
But see, people also get like, it drives them crazy, like with the clicking of a pen. I find the clicking of a pen very satisfying.
I think it has to do with he's got a lot of Aries
And
in his
soothing.
chart. I really do.
Especially if I'm the one clicking a pen. It's like...
It's different. It is. Fidget toy. We got a fidget toy in a box right there.
Yes,
right
but
there.
And guess what? It makes all sorts of sounds.
Oh, God. Anyhow, if you're wondering what these characters are on our screen today, that is from a Invader Zim episode, and I think it was called Abducted. Kid and I have laughed because these characters in the show, they looked up at the sky and there was this giant floating whale.
Yeah.
And they just looked at it and it's like, wow, look at that. You don't see that every day.
Yeah.
And I think everybody has gone through so much, and I'm not sure that this is not by design, that should the aliens or whoever arrive, everybody's just going to be going, yeah, well, there they are.
Mm-hmm. I think that's part of it. It's just beating us down, like literally making us
numb,
mentally and emotionally numb.
Well, and that's the thing, because if you are numb, you can still press through, because once that emotional part is quietened, the rational, logical part can shine.
Mm-hmm.
And especially with women who have a tendency to be more emotional than men. You know?
Yeah.
So make it work for you. I have had to discuss this with therapists for quite a few years, as far as the emotional numbing, because you can only go through so much crisis and chaos for so long before you do just numb out.
Right.
I don't have a problem with it. The problem that I have is that it numbs pleasant things.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
That really is the rough thing.
Yeah. It's rough on everybody else to observe. It's like, why are you not excited about this? And it's like, I'm numb.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean you have to stay that way. But for right now, I figure God's got his reasons. But for the next couple of days, what are you going to talk about? You've opened your mouth to say something.
I don't know at this point.
You know, at least they left me with the Stratera. I was really concerned. I was concerned that the Stratera had caused the high blood pressure.
And it was not.
Yeah. I'm like, God, don't take my Stratera away.
Don't take it. Don't take it.
Because
don't take it away from me.
They know I need it.
You do, yes.
And it's like, imagine me without it. Because I was without it for years.
Yeah.
And
bouncing off the walls.
It truly is sit and spin. They used to have those toys, and that's what they were called, was a sit and spin for those kids.
I love those.
Yeah, that's ADHD brain. It really is.
Mm-hmm. I love those.
And it's hard. And it's for people who are not neurospicy, it's hard for them. They're like, what in the hell is going on in your mind? Many things at once, and it all tries to come out simultaneously.
Yeah. Yeah. And in the midst of the serious thoughts, you got these absurd shit.
Like Yakub.
The Yakub. Dee-dee-dee-da-dee-do-do-dee-da-dee-dee-do. Or what was the, oh why,
yes,
oh why, oh
that's
why.
a theme song of mine. But, you know, and we will... Because oldest kid had given me a heads up about a gentleman that's over on X, and we will discuss this in greater detail on a near future cup, where the plane just disappeared. It just blinked out.
It just vanished.
And dude has been diligent as far as getting this information out. So that was just one of those things that will be upcoming.
What did you find out what kind of plane it was? It was a commercial plane, wasn't it? But was it like one of those?
We'll get to that on a future cup.
I want to know.
Well, you can go to subscribe to Dude on X, and when we get to that, I will put it in the description box and everything.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Everything.
We were talking about the burnout. No joke. I feel like I'm being burnt out on a lot of social media stuff right now.
I get it. That's the reason you have to be selective. I mean, you really do.
Like, I open Twitter and I'm already overwhelmed.
Don't you have the For You thing? You can pick the people that you want to see their posts.
Yeah, but even if I switch to the people that I'm following, I'm still like, I don't want to. I don't want to do
There's
this right now.
some
And
wonderful.
YouTube has started being like that lately.
Well,
It's like I look at my recommendation feed and I'm like, shit, I don't want this shit on here.
well, and like I said, there's so many amazing people. JJ and her fabulous jewelry, the flower show, and she shares her gorgeous gardens. She had recently gotten this beautiful yellow rose,
Yeah.
and she shares just hopeful, wonderful messages. So those are positive people. The science girl usually has great things. Slapped Ham is on there. So you don't have to go to the things that are going to aggravate you.
Well, that's like earlier I was watching Rachel Maxey. We've watched her together before. She's the one that dresses like, I don't know how to describe it. Like a time traveler. She wears a lot of peasant dresses that she's made and stuff like that. She sews, paints, all that. She was reviewing portable watercolor sets.
Okay.
Some of them were really tiny, and they were actually really good. And
Yeah.
I'm like, she is an amazing painter.
Yeah. Yeah. So, within this, give your brain a break for a day. You don't have to ponder it. You don't have to hear it. You take back control of your world,
Yep.
your senses.
Yep.
Sight, sound, smells, taste, touch, as much as you can.
Everything.
You do not have to be like that blue-haired little girl that was waiting for the dog to tell her when she could move. And I'm thinking, that's just sad. That is sad.
If you having a dog, needing a dog to tell you when to move, rather than just being like, okay, I want to get out of here. I'm getting out of here.
Now that's somebody that's got a severe problem right there.
Yeah.
Truly. And there's a lot of them out there. If they're not in your house, you don't have to deal with it for a day.
Right.
If they are in your house and you need prayer, send us an email, and eventually in a day or two I will get to the emails. I'm sorry, I'm a little lax on the emails. That happens from time to time. It's not intentional.
We'll pray for you.
Yeah, if you need specific prayer, let us know. That is something that we do all throughout the day. We will just lift somebody. It's not, a full whatever. Just to sit there and go, Lord, we lift so-and-so up to you. You know their needs. Please be with them. Let them know that they're loved. Give them whatever it is that they need. Give them strength to endure. In Jesus' name, amen.
In Jesus Christ's name.
Sometimes
amen.
the simple prayers, that's all you need.
Yeah.
When Peter was going down under the water, it was as simple as, Lord, save me. I like that many times during the day.
Praying simple prayers. Lord, help us. Help this nation. Help this world.
Yeah. We are a prayerful people. That is how we are.
Yeah.
It's part of our culture. It is Appalachian.
And when it was storming, it's like I'm praying under my breath. It's like, Lord Jesus Christ, please get us home safely, please.
When we were coming back from the clinic and stuff, and there were, as far as hailstones, the size of, and marbles, the ones that they call the shooter. It had been a minute.
Those were, yeah.
But it didn't last long.
It didn't, but it lasted long enough that it's like, oh shit.
And we may have dents in the car, and that's all right if we do. It's just,
It's fiberglass. It won't dent that bad.
No, well, no, that
Compared
part
to
of
metal.
that's metal and stuff on part of that. But it'd be all right.
Oh, why? Oh, why? Oh, why? Oh, why?
Some of the places that they were, as far as lemon-sized hail. And honestly, I had to turn it off. Yeah, really. Could be, tasty, but very destructive. I had to turn that off because it was just like, it wasn't in our area. I'm sorry for the people that were having a hard time, but for just a minute, I needed to just turn it off and do something else.
Well, the thing is, we're not meant to know everything that's
No, we're
going
not.
on.
People are so overwhelmed all the time.
It's an overload on information.
Mm-hmm. What happens to your computer when you got too many tabs open? It has a seizure.
If you got too many tabs, not only I've had several. I've had over 30 tabs open at one time.
Oh my goodness!
And
Why?
along with 5 different programs opened up on my computer, and
It had a seizure and shut down, didn't it?
it screamed at me.
Mm-hmm. And that's what's happening to a lot of people that are out there screaming. They're just on overload.
Yeah, it screamed and then crashed.
Mm-hmm. It's coming. It's coming.
Of course, damn, I've had laptops scream and crash on me just by playing Minecraft. One simple game. Nothing else open, just Minecraft.
This would be a good weekend to do Minecraft.
I need to plug my computer back up.
Mm-hmm. Or just something, like I said, just simplicity. Get you a Zen garden. We can't have one. We have cats. Those who know will know. It's just one more source of frustration.
Oh, I got it. That's not Zen for me. I gotta work on it.
Yeah. It's okay. Make it work for you for a day. Get you another cup of coffee. Get you a Pop-Tart. Sit there and listen to your favorite classic rock song. Get you some, all kinds of good stuff. Mm-hmm. Do some Southern rock. Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely going to plug my computer up and play some Minecraft as well. Because, I made a forever world. Mm-hmm. And so I'm going to try my best to actually keep this world and just continuously add structures into it.
Well, Kid has been doing sewing.
Yeah.
And he's made pillowcases and just wonderful things. And so, and if you've got a craft that you like to do that for a minute.
I would like you, and I asked you this if you felt like it, to help me design, or you design, some goth outfits that I can make for these American girls, because there is no goth outfits available.
No, it's just one of those, do-it-yourself type things. Goth has always been like that, for the most part.
Yeah. And
it's
honestly,
an
that's
essence
the best.
of being. It is seeing beauty in what others find grotesque. It's that simple.
Grotesque or weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not for everybody, and it doesn't have anything to do with the fashion statement. That's just attention-seeking people. Everybody's having paranormal. Everybody's having supernatural. Do some, just deep breathing. Yeah. That's the main thing. And I will tell you this, that was one thing, a massive thing to learn in the dojo. If you are too emotional, if you get your emotions involved in a match or something like that, you will get your ass kicked.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's not rational thinking.
Mm-mm.
It's
right. It is a matter of control. That was the reason I love martial arts. Mm-hmm. It is control of self. Do you want to tell the peoples where we can be found, where you can be found?
You can find us on BitChute, Rumble, and YouTube at Rolanda's Cup of Coffee with Scream. Also, you can check her out on X, previously known as Twitter, Rolanda COCWS.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm more active some days than others.
Sometimes you'll see me in the replies.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
I would like to think, because we're recording this on Friday night. It's it's already May. It's May the 16th already. How did that happen?
This year has just been... literally, this year has been just a clusterfuck as far as...
Yeah, everything. Time.
Yeah.
It's weird. But I would like to think that we would have a day of sunshine and that I could get something done. Mm-hmm. Just something as simple as going to the Wall of Mart and getting another box of coffee. Yeah.
Yep.
So, know that you are loved.
Coffee.
Treat other people the way you would like to be treated. And Lord willing, we'll see you on the next cup.
Get that good Sumatra.
Mm-hmm. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.